Teach Me Grappling. What's up, guys? Brian Peterson, and I'm back. We're gonna be working on an arm bar. I'm in the arm bar, classical side cross arm bar, basic arm bar. When I started in the mid-90s, I learned stuff like you're gonna pull the arm and you're gonna kick the biceps to get the arm bar. I learned squeeze the knees, pull the ankles to your butt, make it nice and tight, control the thumb, keep the thumb up so that you can have the elbow, okay? Keep your chest connected and all that. Beautiful stuff, very good basics. The problem is, you try that stuff and then you get an opponent that knows defenses. And when they learn defense, all of their defense is based around this position right here. The classic position. They have your arm like this, many variations. And when they're pulling, to get the arm, he now uses his elbow to put your ankle in between the legs, turns into you and pulls his elbow out, okay? He might push the leg off the head. Maybe he'll push the leg off the head, bridge over it, and get out of your armbar. Okay? If you're straighten his arm, he might hitchhike. He might hitchhike and turn. Okay? You'll lose the arm that way. He might bridge into you, shrimp away, and pull his elbow to the floor if you're not quite as tight as you should be. And he'll pull his elbow out. Yeah, like that. And he'll get out. So, when you guys are here, there's a system that I love to use. And there's many systems, and I use multiple. But this is the one that I like the most to start someone out with. It's very technical. It's very complicated to learn everything that I'm gonna teach you. But once you learn it, your submission rate on arm bars is gonna go way up when you get in this position. Okay, the first thing that I do, okay, and I wanna make mention that Eddie Bravo is a big fan of this system, okay? I've been training for the most part as long as he has, and a lot of this stuff, remember, Jiu-jitsu is ever evolving. Moves are being passed around. And so as moves get passed around, everyone creates their own system. So 10th Planet loves to do this type of system. I don't know that they follow it to a T the way I'm doing it, but I know that they like to use this. Shout out to 10th Planet. So it's great stuff. Okay, so watch. The arm near his head goes through the loop, elbow deep, okay? You gotta get away from grabbing arms and pulling. Don't do this. This is a huge mistake. Elbow deep, go through the loop. He can have multiple different locks, but for what we're teaching today, he has a palm to palm, and most of the system will work against any lock, for the most part. So he's got a nice palm to palm. He's pulling his elbows in. Now here's the cool thing about him pulling his elbows in. When he does this and he resists your pull, it connects your two bodies together. And then what I do next is I'm gonna fall towards the legs and hook the leg for leg control. When I do that, I get him to come up with me a little bit, okay? So watch this. He's squeezing tight. I get close. I go towards the leg, hugging the leg, and that helps me pick him up, okay? Now, once I'm here, his right elbow right now is at my Achilles tendon. It's at my ankle. So that's not good. I'm gonna start to apply some force by pulling, and he's not gonna give up. He's gonna stay strong. And I'm also gonna activate my legs to push. This in itself will get you under that elbow. That's the idea. And then out of this position, you now have his back off the mat, and he's gonna be using energy, and I'm not using any, okay? So I'm just, when I say any, you get what I mean. Very little. So now I'm here. If the guy tries to get up, go ahead, try to get up. I've got his legs so he can't get on top of me. There's no hip heisting with him getting on top. I'm putting stress on his neck, on his arms, okay? He can't push if you try to do anything, if he does anything, like tries to push my leg off his, I don't know, and I might get the armbar. So if that lock is anywhere close to me, let's say he's still locked, but you bring the lock to me. Let's say you bring the lock like that. You just raise the elbow and snatch and break that grip through leverage. Once I'm here, here's my rule. Don't go to the armbar. Don't let go of the leg and go to here. He might have a little trap waiting for you. So when you're here, you straighten him out first. You squeeze and activate your legs first. Crossing is perfectly okay with me. Chest leg over head leg. Okay, get up where you guys can see this. So I want to be here. I want to straighten him out. If I can tap him like this, I'll tap him like this. Okay, so I want to squeeze and tap him. If I need more thumb control, I can let go at that point and control the thumb and finish. Okay, that's your first one. Okay, it's going to work on a lot of guys, but then you're going to have a strong guy, and he's not going to just open or give you the lock. Okay, so I get close to the grip, elbow deep, come towards the legs. Notice my chest connecting to his elbow, pulling him up and biting. And now he's strong. The moment he does that, it allows me the next move. My chest leg chops over his wrist. I'm not gonna do a bicep slicer. Some people like to do bicep locks where they do something like this. Yes, that's a move. I'm not a huge fan of it. Yes, it's a move, it can work. We don't have to go there. If you guys are in a certain division and tournament, you can't do bicep locks until you reach a brown belt, okay, or black belt. So we're here, he's pulling tight. I'm not doing that. I'm on his wrist, on his lock. Near his lock, on his wrist. Immediately, 1, 2, and I break the grip. As quick as you can, raise your elbow and get the wrist. All the same rules apply. Try to finish him. If at the end you have to go to the hand control, go to the hand control. If you need it. Many, many times, it depends on who you're going against, you might be able to finish him just with this, okay? So, we start again, okay? He's in good position. I'm gonna keep everything as tight as I can. Sometimes I'm locking my legs first. You might come to this, I love this position. Lock your feet, chest leg over head leg. It controls the forearm, stops a whole lot of stuff. Then we fall to the, I'm just gonna add that. Then we fall to the legs, pick him up, open our legs so that we can leg curl and bite and kind of put some tension. 1, 2, he regrips. When a guy regrips before you can get the arm bar, you've now graduated your left leg from across in the armpit to now by his neck. Take your leg off the head, try to pull him up, get your knee under his head. So my right knee goes under his head. Once I do that, I don't let him put his back on the floor. Try to put your back on the floor. I don't let him. I now shoot my left leg deep and lock a triangle. Now, come around here and look at this angle. This is a very poor choking triangle. The angle is terrible, okay? You're just gonna hurt someone's neck if you try to crank the crap out of it. Just keep the arm, make your triangle good, and now I'm gonna let the leg go. Oh, he can come on top. If you pull the knees, he'll get up, and if he gets up, you're now made your work way harder. Now, stay. Now I have to make a better triangle because I'm not getting that armbar right at this moment. He's all got it tight, and I have to adjust my triangle. Don't do that. That's gonna make your work hard, okay? Even if you're good at triangles, he might have great triangle defense. You don't wanna do a triangle from here, okay? Go back down now. I can prevent all of that by locking my triangle, even though it's a poor triangle, it's just a hold. By bending my knee tight, but opening my hip joint. So this hip joint I need to keep this knee at 90 degrees or open more. If I do that, I'm not even holding his arm. Danny, try to go to your knees. He can't go to his knees. In order to make it to his knees, he has to shrimp, turn belly down, which is what I would love, because now I can hold, open, close, and now I do have a choking triangle, okay? So I don't let my opponent get on top of me. This is not a movie where you let the bad guy have a shot at getting out of the handcuffs so you can chase him for another hour and get him at the end of the movie. It's we get the position, we go for the kill. Now, I'm not gonna let him up, and now he just holds. I can't choke him at this angle, so I separate the grip now. I can sit up. If he tries to get up right now, I don't let him. I'm gonna go towards his hands, and now look at this lock. If I pull the lock this way, I might get him. I'm strong enough. I have pretty good leverage. I can go double, and I'll probably overpower him. Hold real strong. Strong, and I still got him. But look at the mechanism. The way his hands are, I would love to take it in this direction. And now we have a shoulder lock, and then eventually an elbow lock. When you guys separate the grip, whichever one you choose, when you separate a grip from here, you don't want to go thumb up. We always are taught thumb up on arm bars, but remember, he can sneak his elbow to this side over here with his thumb vertical. Just twist your wrist. See, his thumb is up, but his elbow goes to the side. And this, he might open your triangle and he might fight to his knees. You get caught slipping. Don't get caught slipping. When he's here, we grab his thumb. Go ahead and try to bend your elbow. I move his hand in this direction, and then I pull his palm up. I want his palm facing up in this arm bar, okay? Not thumb vertical. There are flexible guys that will sneak out here and he might get up. At that point, you better triangle choke him, hopefully. All right, sorry, Dan, that's a long time. Sit in that position. All right, let's recap. I'm deep. Let's say I have a great position. Even if I don't have a great position, go to the leg, pull him up. Activate your legs, sneak your foot in. All right, what do? His lock is tight. We go chest leg, head leg. He regrips. But now he's too smart for you. He won't go into that triangle. I try to get the triangle. He won't give me a triangle. Look at his head back. I can't get it. He will try to press his head into the mat. Watch my left foot. This is what we call spider hook. That's our name for this position that I'm showing you right now. Look, chest leg now. Original chest leg goes to the near side, and he's gonna push his head into the mat, so he's trying to avoid it. If he brings his head up now, he helps me. But if he pushes his head in the mat, I'm gonna scoop his head. Go look at the head. I'm gonna use my toes to scoop, and then I'll kind of jerk him up a little bit. Stay back as hard as you can. I'm gonna go. Just like that, to get this here. Now, whether he wants to come up or not, try to sit up, Danny, just to show. Remember, we have leg control. We don't let him up. He can't get up. We have leg control right here. I go right leg over his head. I lift him up as much as I can. Try to pull your arm out. It's tough, right? I go over the head, and now that we're over the head, I can release the leg. You don't have to, but you can, because this is a great hold. Not only can it crank the neck, you long, thin dudes are gonna have a shin bone right here against his carotid. And with this shin bone against his carotid, our other leg chops on the other side, and the long, skinny guys are gonna be able to even do this. You're gonna be able to wrap your toes over your shin bone or your instep a little bit, and that's gonna cause more pressure. I can't reach on Danny. I need a small guy, but that's all right. So look at my feet. My feet, I can't reach, but I can still squeeze this. Try to get out. Oh, you gave me the arm. So if he ever gives you the arm, you take it. Try to get out. I'm just gonna squeeze his neck. Wait. And he's choking. He's choking, so he has to tap. You combine that choke squeeze, and you will separate this grip. There's too much distraction. You might break his arm and make him pass out. He'll wake up with a broken arm. Okay? So when I'm here in this, what we call spider hook, try to get up. Try to get on top of me. Yeah? I could just as easy break the grip, nice and calm. My legs over the head. This is a thumb up arm bar. And tap him right there. Okay? Recap all the way through the system. Guys, stick to this. You're gonna get more arm bars, okay? Through the loop, okay? Tight. We don't lay back and go to the leg like this. Shallow arms, bad. He won't even get up right here. You wanna go through, get close, pull him up. He tries to stay back as much as you can. I pry, I put pressure. I go 1, 2. I either get him or he regrips. He regrips, I go triangle. If he won't give me the triangle, we go spider hook. That's the end. Over his head, and then near the wrist for leverage, take him at angles. Take him at angles, okay? And break, and we've got an easy finish, okay, for that armbar. Again, guys, this is just one system. Maybe another video, we'll do another system. It's not everyone's cup of tea. Some people are gonna like it, others won't. They'll like some other ideas. It's highly technical. But if you wanna finish people, we have to put them in a corner where they do not have options to do their famous escapes that they love. Hitchhiker, putting the leg between the legs, pushing a leg off their head, bridging, shrimping, pulling the elbows out. All of these different, and there's many others. Those aren't the only ones. We just need to put them in a position where it's our game and they don't have an answer. And the longer you sit there, you're gonna cook them. You're gonna make them use energy while you don't use very much at all. And we're gonna win. We're gonna get more arm bars. All right, guys, that's what I have for you today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please comment down below. Share this video with everybody, guys. I get so much praise. I can't even express how happy I am and thankful. Having said that, please let the whole world know how great this channel is. And that way we can get more people here and we can make it bigger and better. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for supporting your boy here. Danny, thank you for supporting me. All right, I'm Coach Brian and I'm out. I'll see you guys next time with more great stuff.